What it do, ski Stargate fam? It's your boy Thalie. Today we are checking out SGA. This one is season number 1, episodes number 17 and 18. We're gonna be putting up 17 first, and then 17 up first, and then 18 will be up after probably tomorrow, just because I'm catching up on quite a few things. But I wanted to make sure I get SGA up as soon as possible. We had the return of the Janai and their leader, a little bit more reasonable this time. Rodney got flashbanged, gathering up all the answers. So let's see where we're going to be going for these two. Also, y'all, I do more, I guess, more consistent updates on the Discord page, just because I don't want to keep making like mass updates for the Patreon fam. But I am going to include in this post, and I'll post the sort of like expected uploads for the next, I guess, the next little bit for SGA and SG1, and it'll sort of say like when we're going back and forth between the shows on the week to week, whenever there will be double bubbles, so you guys have a rough idea for those who aren't in the Discord and touch and go schedule. You should expect 2 SG, like, I guess, universe reactions in the week. That could be 1 SGA, that could be 1 SG1, that could be both, whatever it is, depending on the week. And then I'm trying my best to sort of, whenever there's sort of like crossover episodes or whatever it's going to be, or like sort of like pack stories, like, or double ups, I'm going to try and sort of to squeeze in the sort of double bubbles or even triple bubbles when I can, and that's sort of just like a bonus, but for sure expect the 2 uploads of either of them in the week. And then if by any chance something comes up and I make an update that I'm saying I'm going to be late or whatever it is, and I'm not able to get that, you know, 2 up for the week, then it gets made up for in the following week. So I just want to put that up for you guys so you know, and that we're all on the same page. With that being said, smack the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, guys. You murdered the like button the last couple of videos, hitting like 50 to 70 something likes, so I really do appreciate the support, y'all. That being said, let's see what's going on over today in the Big P. Dial the gate.
Previously on Stargate Atlantis.
It's headed for the city.
What's it doing?
It's scanning us.
That was Bad News Bears, so let's see what's going on today.
Well, we knew they were coming, at least now we know when. So recommendations?
Other than panic?
Other than panic, yes.
We should consider M7G677.
As a possible evacuation site.
No, ma'am. I'm suggesting we take their ZPM.
A planet populated mostly by children.
He raises a valid point.
It's a matter of survival.
I see. We're not quite there yet.
At first I was like, that was an odd like choice of words, like, I know this isn't cool, but I get what after he said like they're taking it from the kids and whatnot, I'm like, okay, I get what he means, but it was kind of funny.
Charge, we will never be there.
To that end, I actually have an idea in addition to panic.
Let's hear it.
I think we can send a message back to Earth through the Stargate.
Yo,
Excuse me.
relax.
I thought we didn't.
We might, and I emphasize might, be able to establish a wormhole long enough to send a message. 1.3 seconds is more than enough time to send a message if it's in the form of a high compression data burst. Colonel Carter should be able to...
Let's go! Crossovers!
There's a very good chance it could overload our Naquita generators in the process.
Well, then we can't take the risk.
But we have to. We don't have any
No
options.
power,
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yep.
Besides, I spent the last few days working out ways of minimizing the risk.
How much information could we send?
Everything. But if I can finesse the compression ratios, you'll be looking for things to add.
This is big. This is massive.
Do it.
Do you hear the sparkles in the soundtrack? It means this is something special. I cannot wait for the SG1's reaction to the Wraith. It's gonna be so good. Jackson, just look at the camera. For crying out loud.
You realize that if Stargate Command was able to send help,
I know, they would have. But still, we have a responsibility to report what we've learned here. We have to warn Earth.
even if it's the last thing we do.
Especially if it's the last thing we do.
It's getting exciting. I mean, look, episode 17, where we were pretty much, what is that, like probably like 80, we're almost like 80% now, maybe something like that. Solid soundtrack, solid stories, solid cast. I'm warmed up to them already. The Wraith, the verdict still hasn't been determined.
They don't seem threatening as dots on a screen, do they?
Which is why we need to do recon and see what we're up to.
Letters from Pegasus. That's a sick song for a rap
The
album.
Wraith ships. The point is, the pattern is predictable. Now I can guess with some certainty that they'll be making stops here, here, and here.
We fly to a Stargate en route that Zelenka thinks they're going to drop out of hyperspace, and we watch them pass by. Taylor and I were just deciding which planet to go to.
I am familiar with the people of this world.
Nice.
And you think you can remain undetected by the Wraith as they go by your position?
Stealth mode. They won't even know we're there.
Zelenka is slowly rising up in my character rankings.
In the off chance you get the idea to take the Wraith ships on yourself, Major, I am hereby ordering you not to.
Believe me, you don't have to. Taylor!
Oren, it has been many days. We have reason to believe the Wraith may be on their way.
We don't know that for a fact, but we're about to go and find out.
The cullings are taking place on many worlds. None are safe. Even we have taken in refugees.
Take your family to the far tree line there and wait for us.
Taylor.
One family, Major, that is all I ask.
Is it just me, or was the voiceover a little off in this portion for Taylor and Shepard? And
I'm sorry.
All right, we have our city specs, mission reports, and tactical assessments all ready to go. What else?
Well, the algorithm I've devised is extraordinarily efficient, yes.
Oh, please.
In order to fit all that data in 1.3 seconds.
0.3 seconds, actually.
We have a whole extra second to fill? Is it enough to include personal messages?
Sure. I mean, several hours of video, much more if it was strictly audio.
I think it'd do wonders for morale.
This is all very charming, but I have work to do, shouldn't I?
Lieutenant, maybe you'd like to handle this. Off you go.
Director Ford. I'm surprised they don't have somebody documenting what's going on in another galaxy, like a designated
This is supposed to be a rescue mission.
recorder.
If someone close to your family, a dear friend, was in danger of being taken by the Wraith, would you have not done the same?
I agreed to help if there was time. You can only fight the battles you can win. Whoa.
Yeah. That is not good.
Get this thing turned around.
They are really about to call on a wholesale right now. Holy
They're heading
smokes.
for the planet.
That's unfortunate,
Okay,
dog.
recording.
What did you Skeets, Lieutenant Ford?
Hi, Grandma, Grandpa. It's me, Aiden. I'm good, though. You don't have to worry. Life here is pretty routine.
So that's why they had all the writers in the beginning.
If I'm stuck here a while, I want you to know that I'm good.
Okay, so this is like whenever you think of like a blatant clip episode, this is one where just like they're saving money for the finale.
I wish I could tell you all about it. Who knows? One day maybe I'll be able to. You're right here.
Ooh, I know this theme.
Always.
A little mix.
All the time.
Sorry,
like
Taylor. Even flying full out, we're just
recording
ahead of the Armada. I can't risk being
idea.
there for Orin or his family. Hang on! Incoming wormhole!
I have heard stories of the Wraith dialing in to prevent their victims from using the Stargate as a means of escape.
That is kind
We're
of
stuck here.
smart.
But if we wait in the location I told Oren and his family to meet us,
That's
then...
where I'm headed.
I must warn you, I'm not very good at this sort of thing.
Well, don't worry. The only people who see it is going to be your family.
Aye, and you in the US military. What shall I say?
I miss you. I wish you were here.
I wish who was here.
I don't know. Who do you wish was here?
Nobody, I wish I wasn't bloody here.
Doc, I got a lot of people I got to get to.
Could say hello to my mother.
Good. There you go. All right.
I trust your petunias are in full bloom by now. Oh, and I do hope you're keeping up with the ointment I gave you. What then shall I talk about?
I don't know. It's your mother. Tell her you love her.
No, I can't do that. I get all emotional.
So?
If I get upset, then she'll get upset, and I can't have that.
It's not like we're live, Doc. I mean, you don't like what we put on tape the first time. We can always do it again.
Well, I suppose I could do that then.
You know, I take that back. This is a good way to show us a little bit more
go.
insight to their characters.
I missed you terribly. I can't do this!
Also, great footage for if any of these characters die, you can insert one of these clips as like a goodbye.
What?
Not long ago, you would have blithely left him behind.
Well, the situation has changed.
Earlier today, Lieutenant Ford suggested we steal from a community of children.
It's because they have a ZPM and we can bring them back. Ford and I are military, spent a lot of our lives learning how to survive.
I've spent my life surviving the Wraith.
Is knowing who you can save and who you can't.
And that decision is yours alone.
I'd wait for your friend if there was time. Now there's time. What else do you want from me?
Ooh, I love the side of Ford, you know?
Much I fear.
He's a fun guy, but like,
It's gonna be a long night.
when it comes to business, he's ready to whip out the P90.
Máme failsafe, mechanismus. Obrovskou silou vytrhl to stoupalo. Stoupalo nahoru k ledínu.
Zelenka rises. Confirmed. The new Walter. The Walter of the Big P.
You didn't say anything that would require security clearance, did you?
Security clearance.
Oh, this is terrible. This is not good.
This is hard to sit and watch.
Very much.
There's nothing we can do. But if we save Oren and his family, we will have done something.
I'm gonna miss you, kiddo. I can't wait to get back home and take you to a basketball game and watch Kobe and Shaq take another title home for the Lakers.
Ah. Oh, there's more.
That's it? What else am I gonna say to the kid? Don't sweat it, Lieutenant. I'm happy I got the chance to say goodbye. Yeah, but you didn't say it. Not in so many words.
He's like, damn, dog, it's just kind of heavy.
Lieutenant Ford,
You ready to record your message?
already done. I went on a bit. Actually, I used the entire tape.
You talked for an hour.
See, I found it rather therapeutic. I don't expect you to cut it down to just a few minutes. I mean, there is gold in here.
I'm so
Just make sure mine's
dead.
last and and in
5. Oh my god, that's
4,
me. That's
3.
me. That's me. 3, 2, 1, go.
This is Dr. Rudd. As I speak, an alien armada of biblical proportions is on its way, bent, dare I say, hell-bent. I and the other members of my team face the most horrific deaths imaginable. Okay, starting again. Ford, just cut that, right?
Bro, I used to have the worst habit, man. Ugh, I'm over that now. I only stopped doing that shit probably like this past year.
Go check it out. Just stay here until Oren and his family show up.
I mean, how confident we are that they are even going to show up. Gotta be careful, Shep.
My friends, I'm Dr. Rodney McKay of the Atlantis expedition. Now, my extensive education, training, and first-hand experience in the field of astrophysics has given me a unique perspective. I'd like to take a few moments now to pass along that perspective to you. Leadership.
Ugh.
Mr. and Mrs. Markham, it is with deep regret
those
that I
guys-
have to
oh,
inform you that he
those
was
guys.
killed in the line of duty just a few days ago. They are just some of the qualities that your daughter displayed during her duties as a scientist on my team.
This is rough.
I'm not at liberty to reveal the cause of her death, but I can tell you, Dr. Dumas was a part of something very profound. She saw and did things she never would have dreamed of before.
You know what? I actually take back the initial comments. I think I was too quick to say. This is pretty sick.
I confess I didn't know.
They were hella background
I was told
characters.
of how often he spoke of his family. I'm sure you understand, as a military family.
Are you done, ma'am?
I am keeping busy with my job. I work hard like everyone else to ensure the success of this expedition. He does not always remember my name, but I have enjoyed working for him very much.
What is this? What is this? Who made this? You make this? Ow! 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 Okay, crap! Ow! No, we're in! Ow! I once caught Mono kissing a girl in algebra club. Missed an entire month of school. Cute blonde. God, see, I love blondes, especially with the short hair.
Sam? Watch, he's gonna go for it.
Samantha Carter. Watching? The torch is still burning.
I'm dead.
Soon to be extinguished.
Yo, he doesn't even know that she's getting
You
married.
should know.
Or was.
You are, in fact.
There we go. There's the old rod.
Goes by that I don't find myself. Okay, Ford. Let's lose that. Leadership.
Nah, this episode's mad funny. I don't know if I've said this before, but the sounds of the Wraith fighter jets are horrifying. Are you spilling sand? What is that? What is Uh-oh. Wow, that was actually sick. Oh, this guy was causing problems. Remember him?
Will anyone from Atlantis be viewing this?
No. Messages are
Is he gonna air everybody out?
This is a message for General Jack O'Neill of Stargate Command. I feel it is my duty to inform you of what I consider to be serious errors in judgment among
You snitch! You rat!
Notably, Dr. Elizabeth Weir.
That is so
You know what?
funny.
How about I leave the room and let you record your whining in private?
Fine.
I'm kind of joking. Like, he should report anything he feels is right, but still kind of a snitch. Hey, yo.
Never cared for dogs. Too much work, too needy, too unpredictable. I mean, you leave one door open, the tiniest little cracks, and they're gone. Now, cats. Now, that's a whole different story.
My boy.
Cats are self-sufficient. They're dependent.
Yes.
They come running.
Yes.
Food, but
See, Ronnie, me and you, this, we get it.
I digress. Where was I? Leadership.
Now back to the culling.
Here's Orion, I'm a friend. Please, hurry. This way.
Was it a setup? Was it a bait? Also, could we not? Could she not have just walked out of the ship, showed them, say "follow me," without disclosing the location?
How many of you remaining?
I don't know. The Wraith are everywhere. We must go now. The Wraith will find us.
No, they will not. Our ship has a shield which makes it invisible to them. You are safe here.
Finally, I would like to say
Simon.
something to the families of every member
Oh.
of this expedition. But I will tell you that I could not be more proud of each and every one of them.
Not wrong. Rodney just snapped that one. Let it bang.
Their resourcefulness has staggered me. Know that your loved ones did not face that uncertainty alone. We are facing our future together.
Major!
Is this Warren's family?
No.
Yo!
The gate just shut off.
We're out of here.
We should be able to dial up and get out of here before the Wraith can do anything about it.
Please, Major. Give Warren more time.
No, I don't know about that
He's able to
one.
get here. He'd be here by now.
I agree.
We gotta get back.
I will stay and search in the daylight. You can return for me later.
Can't do that.
I consider Oren as family, Major. I am sorry if you do not understand what that
I
means.
understand it.
She really pushing back on
We won't make it.
on him.
Allow something good to come of this.
You just.
All right.
They're gonna have to give it to him. There's no way the moral of this is gonna be that. Yo, I told you so. No way.
It's the people here, from dozens of countries, all connected by a single bond. And if there's one thing I've discovered about we Earthlings, we're a scrappy bunch. I wouldn't be surprised if I bring back...
Doc, you can't say Earthlings.
She knows I'm from Earth, son. It's not a bloody secret.
Authorized using a prisoner to test an experimental drug in clear violation of the Geneva Convention.
To be fair, when you've traveled as much as I've traveled, you'd think the missing Niagara Falls would be no big deal. But you know what? It gnaws at you. Never saw Greece, even though I had a thing for Olivia Newton-John when I was a kid. Always wanted to see Gandhi. Only saw the first half of The Sixth Sense. Always wondered how that ended. Cut everything else. Just keep this part, okay?
Aw.
Jeannie, it's your brother, Rodney. I want to say something. Family is important. People here have become a sort of a kind of surrogate family to me. When one's contemplating one's own demise, one tends to see things more clearly. I really do wish you the best, you know? And I'm sorry we weren't closer. If by chance I make it out of this, perhaps one day we can be. And I would like that. If there's time, I'd like to go back to the subject of leadership.
Oren! Oren!
How big is this family?
What's the
I didn't think you'd still be here.
what's the weight
I would not
limit?
have gone without you.
We found others on the way.
What's the weight limit of the puddle jumper?
This way! Quickly!
What is the weight limit of the puddle jumper? We might need a little bit of a thinning.
Straight ahead, straight ahead!
Hurry!
He just did us a favor. It's a really fucked up episode, huh? Amidst the leadership memes? Because what would have been worse is if they filled up the puddle jumper, they hit the weight limit or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Although I doubt that would have been the case, but I rate him for trying. It's gonna be a nasty conversation when they get back.
Are our guests comfortably settled in?
Yes.
So tell me, how bad is it?
Bad.
Now this is them seeing it for the first hand, yeah.
I have never witnessed a culling that took so many.
We saved a few. That's worth something.
Yeah. Okay, where's this Amanda Tapping cameo? I'm trying to see this.
And along with a short note of my own, I took the liberty of recording messages to the families of the people we've lost. There's one in particular I thought maybe you'd like to do yourself.
I'm not sure if Colonel Sumner's parents are still alive, but if he does have a family, they should know that he died with honor and courage. I didn't get the chance to know him well, but I know this. Yeah, I wish he was still here.
Not a day goes by that I don't think of you, Simon. I know this is unfair. So much you don't know. I'm putting your life on hold for me, so don't.
Hey, yo.
All I ask is you take care of yourself. My heart is looking after you.
So take care of yourself. Well,
Oh, I got chills right now. This episode's kind of
say
hidden.
goodbye now.
My legs are tingling, dog.
I do love you.
Bye, Grandma. Grandpa, I miss you. Goodbye, bro.
Goodbye, bro.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Simon.
Goodbye.
I guess that was an open relationship now for Weird Simon. My boy Walt!
Receiving transmission.
The Big B.
Atlantis.
That was the big Amanda Tapping cameo. The real answer was I was looking for my boy Walter. I forget Sam. That was the guy I was really looking forward to.
Bruh, chill.
And that was my reaction video to Stargate Atlantis. This one was season number 1, episode number 17. And this was so funny. My opinion on the episode did a full 180. You know, as it was going, actually, it kept pivoting. It kept going a couple, 20 degrees, 20 degrees, 20 degrees. And by the end of it, I was fully on board. And I actually thought this was a pretty great episode of Stargate Atlantis here for a couple of reasons. I thought they delivered on the emotional aspects very well this episode, sort of guising this as a final send-off potentially for our characters after receiving this fatal news, potentially that they're going to be wiped off by the Wraith. Also demonstrating the level of carnage that the Wraith are capable of when their motherships are involved. Obviously, this has sort of been a warning. But now we actually got to see this happen with firsthand when we came to characters like Taylor and to her people she calls her family, right? They got absolutely decimated there. Love seeing the tension and the butting of heads there, obviously, as well, between Taylor and Shepard. I think the commentary on like leadership was really interesting here. I think you can sort of look at that as decision making there with Taylor. Ultimately, it sort of working but not working for Taylor at the same time there, where yes, she helped those people, but what happens if you try and help too many people in circumstances happen in war, in high tension situations? You don't know what's going to happen. They did save Orin and the family, but all those extra people that were saved, the sort of things they couldn't account for happened, and a lot of people did end up getting culled. I thought I thought those were pretty interesting, especially to see how the dynamics were in that sort of a situation there. So loved all those moments, and I actually think that storyline balanced really well with, I guess, like, let's say the other like 60% of the episode where they're sort of goofing around, recording the sort of like those takes between each of the characters. And like I said, where this could have come across as sort of like a tacky sort of clip episode, I actually thought as this went along, it won me over more and more. I really did enjoy the goofier moments there with Rodney, going on about himself, talking about Sam, to Doc talking about his mom and her ointments and whatnot, or even the resident leaker over at Atlantis talking about all this shit that all the mistakes that we've made, to some of the more serious elements, right? The emotions really worked, and I guess I'm a sucker for these types of narratives where it's like a recording from the past to the future. Always works for me. At least that's sort of one of my soft spots. That and love stories and like aging, like Benjamin Button type things, or you know those type of shit really hit me in time travel. Really like instant hits from me. So this actually worked. I think the deliveries at multiple points worked as well. From the goodbyes, the grandmas saying hello. I'm not able to tell you this and that. You know what I'm saying? I thought it worked very well. The performances as well were pretty dope. And like I said, I think the balance of the goofier point to this episode with the larger sort of point of that being that they're all going to die and then actually seeing that destruction firsthand actually complemented each other really well and had the synergy that I didn't expect, and I appreciated as the episode went along. So guys, that was my reaction video to Stargate Atlantis season number 1, episode number 17. What did you think about this one, guys? I'm really interested to hear what you guys thought about this one in the comment section down below on the Patreon, the YouTube, and of course the Discord page. If you guys want to stay connected, you can check them out and join in on the conversation, spoiler and non-spoiler, spoiler and spoiler free. I do read them and I do check up on them very often. With that being said, y'all, that was it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll be getting 18 up ASAP. I just need to catch up on some other stuff in the meantime. But with that being said, beautiful people, smack the like button. And I will see you in the next one.